Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny Howard. I go by ModernDayClassic on TikTok and Instagram, where you should definitely be following me if you like fashion or plants or skincare or head wraps or wigs or just a good time, you know, good vibes. And I actually hate using that word, but that's what I am. I'm positive vibes over there. So if by the end of this video you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, all of that jazz. Based on the title of today's video, you already know we are going to be talking about the Gucci Rubber Slide Sandals. Yes, that is just a lot. Gucci Rubber Slide Sandals. I feel like Gucci Rubber Sandals would have been enough, but I'm not Gucci. What do I know? So when I was looking into these shoes, basically I got caught up on social media. I saw them on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. And what I noticed is that a lot of people had done unboxings, try-on hauls, and reviews all in one video. And based on the material of this shoe alone, I felt like you couldn't really do a review unless you had worn them. So I did that job so that you don't have to. I've worn these shoes for about 3 weeks. And at the end of this video, if you're interested, I'm gonna have a small styling portion of the video, just some spring and summer outfits that you can wear to rock these shoes. Because when I first got them, I kind of just looked at them for a week and I thought, why did you do this? Like, why did you buy $400 rubber shoes? So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a styling inspo. So yeah, keep on watching. All right, so now let's get into the review. I'm gonna talk about the pros, the cons, and whether or not I will buy these shoes again. And yes, there are a few cons. A few big ones actually. But let's start off with the pros. Number one for me is the price tag. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but wait, I did spend almost $400 on rubber shoes. And yes, you can get rubber shoes from Forever 21 and Rue 21 and Walmart and probably everywhere else. But if you are looking into buying these rubber shoes in particular, you're probably doing it because it is Gucci. Let's be honest. Maybe you just want to dabble in a bit of luxury. And for that reason, I would say the price tag is good, because how often can you get Gucci shoes for $400? Probably not ever. I have the Gucci tennis shoe and I think that was about $650, and that's pretty much the lowest price point I've seen. So if you want to like dabble into the luxury market, get something to treat yourself but not break the bank, I would say this is a good price range. Second thing, durability. These shoes, today I was wearing them, so they're a little bit dirty, but while I was going to my car, because they're doing some road work, if you can hear it, I'm sorry, I literally trekked through mud and I didn't know it. It was embarrassing. Like, I tried to turn back, but it was like too late and there was someone looking at me, so I just, with confidence, I trekked through mud. I got to the car, took out some napkins, hand sanitizer, and pretty much cleaned it off. If they had been cloth shoes or any other kind of shoe, I would have had to go back into the house, throw them into the washing machine or soak them, and it just would have really messed up my day. But because they are rubber, and I've worn these, I would say out of 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks out of 3 weeks, I just keep throwing them on. Because they're rubber, they don't scratch very often. If they get dirty, you can just wipe them off with Dove soap and a towel. And unlike other sandals in the summer, and this is not because our feet are dirty, but you know, they get sweaty and you get like the imprint, right? Like, you know, sandals where you can start to see your toes and it turns a little bit brown or black. These don't do that because they're rubber. So you just get home, you know, wipe them off, put them back in the box, and they're pretty much brand new. The third thing, which I'm shocked about, is they are very, very versatile. And I mentioned that when I first got them, I just looked at them and I was just like, you spent $400 on kid sandals. You spent $400 on blue rubber shoes and you don't even know how to style them. And I was just wearing them around the house and I couldn't return them because the bottom had already gotten dirty. So I was just like, you're stuck with $400 shoes. But once I started playing in my closet, and because I wear a lot of neutrals, I just started trying them on with things. And when I tell you, these shoes go with almost everything, and you'll see it in the later portion of this video. You can style it with jeans, you can style it with the dress, you can style it with sweatpants, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. I love these shoes for that reason alone. The next thing that I like is that they are very understated. Now, it does say Gucci right on the front, but because the Gucci is raised in the same color as the shoe, most people won't even notice it's Gucci unless they already know about the shoe, right? Now, it would be one thing if the shoe was baby blue and this was red. And we know Gucci, like, Logo mania is a real thing with Gucci, so not with this shoe. And I get compliments on the shoe, but I don't think most people realize that it is a Gucci shoe. They just like the fact that, wow, that's a rubber blue shoe. So I do like that it's understated. And the last thing, it is pretty trendy. Now that is a pro and a con for me because I talked about it in my 2021 video. I don't like to invest a lot in trends because trends come and go out of style, like the Y2K movement. And I don't know if this might fit into that category. It's very trendy on TikTok. It's very trendy on Instagram. But a lot of that, if I were to invest heavily in it because it's not my style, I would find myself just getting rid of it next year. What I will say about a trend though is, if you find that it's something you love, even when it's not on trend, you will still come back to it. Okay, now let's talk about the cons because there are some. And we're gonna start off with the first pro. Yes. Am I contradicting myself? Absolutely, but let's be real. $400 for rubber shoes. It's a bit of a ripoff, okay? You can get a dupe, and I'll link them down below, from Ego Style for probably $40, I'm not sure. You can get this same silhouette of rubber shoe from ASOS for probably under $40. You can get a rubber shoe from Forever 21. So, I mean, it is Gucci. I don't know if this rubber is any better than any of the other rubber. It is very, very like sturdy though. But still, $400 for rubber, I think that's a con for me. But like, would I see them making it any cheaper? Probably not, so I don't know. The second con is that when I first put these on, y'all, almost fell down the stairs. On concrete stairs, like I was gonna need a neck brace. I was gonna need an ambulance. It was over for me, okay? The shoes almost took me out. They were coming for my absolute life, okay? There is a learning curve because as you can see, and maybe they should have done like a lug sole. You know how Prada has the like out inserted photo, but like the lug sole, it's more rigid at the bottom. This is pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. So because it's rubber, it slides, okay? It slides. And when I say almost fell, like I saw my entire life flash before my eyes, and I will be 30 in a few months. My body is not the same, y'all. You know, when I drop, I drop. I don't just get back up. So that is a con. So if you're clumsy, this might not be the shoe for you. All right, I'll say that. Number 3, because it's rubber and because of the time of the year, and then when else would you really wear them? Sweat. If you have sweaty feet, this is not the shoe for you. I repeat, if you have sweaty feet, this is not the shoe for you. I don't, but my husband has like sweaty hands and sweaty feet. This shoe, it would like cause so much friction that his feet would be itching and it would be on fire. So if you have, I think it's hyperhidrosis, this is not the shoe for you. Even with my dry feet, where I live on the border of Mexico, it's about 106 degrees most days in spring and summer. I can feel, okay, the sliding. And because of that, at first, I did develop blisters here. Yeah, blisters here, and I was just wearing them and my feet was doing this number and it started getting really, really hot. Now, after about 3 weeks, the blisters have healed. I'm pretty sure I've developed some kind of callus, which is another problem. I don't have those issues. But if I know I'm gonna be walking a lot outside, these may not be the shoes unless you kind of get like a wipe or maybe put some powder, because you will sweat and you will get blisters. All right, so now that we've gone through the pros and the cons, then the question remains, would I recommend them? Would I buy them again? Yes. Yes, I would. I'm not gonna lie. I would spend $400 again. In fact, I'm trying to figure out which color I want next. White just feels like a bad decision. They have blue, they have red. Now they have like these see-through versions. I want to buy another one because they're just so cute. They are so cute. $400 for me to get a bit of luxury, a shoe like this. I just love the heel. I didn't say that. They're not too tall, they're not too short. They're really, really cute. They're easy to wear. I would absolutely recommend them. As long as you don't have an issue with tripping, as long as you don't have sweaty feet, as long as you don't mind a blister or two before your feet adapt to them, I would say absolutely. Now, if $400 is too much and you're still watching this video, get the dupe. Eco Style has a beautiful dupe. I'm pretty sure it is pretty much the same shoe. It just doesn't say Gucci, and if you want, just write Gucci on top and call it a dizzy. Okay, now for the styling portion.